If you want less stress and more peace of mind, it's time to develop a minimalist mindset. That's what we're talking about in today's coffee time chat, where we get real and talk about things that we all know but don't really say. Now, it's natural. We want everything, and usually we want it right now without waiting. Before you know, we've got a million and one things lying around, not to mention the piling credit card debt, which is definitely for another video. But what I mean is you've got a million and one things around you're not using, and that can honestly lead to stress and just take away that peace of mind that you have. Some people take it a step further and they become hoarders and they don't even realize it, that they have a million and one things in these tiny spaces, and again, usually things that you don't need. And I'm sure you've heard it said as well, when you have a cluttered environment, it can lead to a cluttered mind. So for me, a few years ago, I decided to adopt a minimalist mindset. Primarily because I was moving around quite a lot as well. It was during the work from home period. I was moving around in different cities. I was also moving around different Airbnbs almost every month. My friend would actually joke that I had my monthly migrations. So I kind of got used to living out of a suitcase, and I literally did kind of spring clean everything, and what I had was most of my things in one suitcase, a rucksack for my computer, and maybe a small box for my side monitor. And of course I needed to keep everything minimal because I was moving around a lot. I couldn't get a U-Haul truck everywhere I went every month, and I definitely couldn't carry everything that I needed everywhere I wanted to go. And of course, as time is going by, my possessions have been increasing, and so now I think I definitely have more than would just fit inside a suitcase. But generally this moving around, well, maybe not the moving around, but the whole minimalist mindset in terms of what I had around with me, my possessions, that definitely helped me have more peace of mind and just have like more focused mind and less stress, because I felt my environment was less stressful because of not being cluttered with all the things I don't need. Now don't worry, if you're thinking this is going to be a Marie Kondo style video, it's not. I just really wanted to emphasize that having a lot of possessions, things that maybe you don't necessarily need, that you're collecting over time, that are just lying around, it can lead to a more cluttered mind where you don't have that peace of mind and you don't have that kind of calm attitude that sometimes we really kind of need, especially nowadays. So an organized, tidy room, a decluttered sleeping area, a nice organized work desk, all these things can make a world of a difference to your state of mind. Now, as I said a couple of years ago, in my situation, when I did decide to adopt a minimalist mindset, I was kind of spring cleaning and getting rid of a lot of things. Now, when it comes to clothes and things that you don't necessarily use, what I thought was, if I haven't worn it in 6 months, if I haven't used it in 6 months or 8 months, then I have to get rid of it. I'm not going to, and chances are you're not going to suddenly wake up next month and be like, I need to wear that, I need to use that. Chances are no, so just get rid of it. And that attitude definitely helped me go through a lot of things and get rid of a lot of things, give it away to charity just so that it can be used by people who want to use it. And when you're out, it really does come down to when you're going to buy something, do you really need another pair of shoes? Do you really need another jacket, another pair of jeans, another shirt? Especially when you have so much in your closet already piling up. Now, I'm sure you've heard it said, and I've definitely read, what they say statistically, we usually wear about 20% of our wardrobe 80% of the times, and that is kind of true, because we like to wear our nice comfortable jeans, our comfortable shirts where we go because we feel good in them, but we're literally not wearing the rest of the 80% of the clothes that we have. So again, do you really need to buy all those extra stuff? And when you have all the clothes already, do you really need and wear those? You can clear up a lot of space just by getting rid of those. Another thing I definitely tried to declutter my environment was I tried throwing things away. Now, I know that doesn't sound very novel, but let me explain what I mean by that. What I mean is trying to throw away one thing at least every single day. There's like this monthly challenge that I also saw, I came across it online, and what it said was throwing things away for 30 days. And what you do is on day 1 you throw 1 piece of item away, on day 2 you throw away 2 pieces of item, on day 3 you throw away 3, and so on until you get to day 30 and you throw away 30 pieces of things. And again, it could be anything, small, big, but the idea is that by the end of 30 days, now my maths is terrible and I should have really done this in advance, but there's just a huge number of things that you end up throwing away by the end of the 30 days. And again, it's an amazing way to just kind of start slowly and declutter everything that you have in your area. Now with books, I had to do similar things. Most of my possessions, most of the things that I was carrying around were definitely books. And I'm a very aesthetic person where I want to feel and touch and smell the paper when I read a book. I like to know how far I am on the book, I like to underline, I just like to make it personal. So that was a tough one for me, not buying books or trying not to buy as many books and keeping as many books around. And if I had books, I was trying to buy buy them online and finally trying to do what everybody's doing, and that is read it on your tablet or your phone using the apps. So basically what I do now is I try my best. If there's a book that I want, I'll buy it online, I'll read it online on my phone or my tablet. If I really like it, then I'll purchase the actual paper copy and be able to underline it, annotate it if that's what I want to do. But I won't automatically on the get-go just buy every book that I want to get. And to be honest, that also has saved me a lot of space, and it just really helps with having a decluttered mind, because the books that I have, and I think you can maybe see in like the little bookshelf thing, I have very few books now because I did give the rest away, and the books that I wanted, I bought them online. Now when it comes to ornaments and having things around, I definitely tried having a minimalist mindset when it comes to that as well. So I don't have a lot of things just hanging around or lying around. If you look at my background too, I think I just have like the basic furniture, 1 or 2 books around, a little maybe Buddha statue, or just random things around to keep me zen and calm. And really it just honestly helps a lot. So I've done it with books, clothes, ornaments, things that I have around, and honestly it just really works wonders. And again, it really does go back to the whole having a decluttered environment definitely helps have a clutter-free mind as well. And to be honest, talking of my place, every time I say to my friends that I'm cleaning or tidying or I've got a messy place right now, oh I'm sorry, they usually literally laugh and say you literally have nothing there. But it's not true, I actually do have a lot of things. And like I said, back from the day when I could travel around in 1 suitcase, I've definitely accumulated more things. So I think that's my goal for now, which is to continue spring cleaning again, getting rid of things that I don't need, so I can kind of go back to that ideal goal of not having that many possessions. And again, it does work wonders having a more focused mind, a more decluttered mind, and just having a more sort of peaceful environment to work from. And it really helps you be more creative as well when you don't have a lot of distractions, a lot of things just around, if that makes sense. So I definitely recommend you guys try the same thing if that's something that you want to do, if it appeals to you. Maybe get rid of some books that you don't need, maybe get rid of some things that you don't need, maybe don't buy so many of the same thing if you don't need it. Maybe clear out your closet as well. Maybe declutter all your desk and your workspaces and your sleeping area, and just see what a world of a difference it can make. And another thing I'll really quickly say is if you are working from home, usually it's possible for you to have so many cables from your computer, the keyboard or whatever, and the monitors just in causing a mess. It's really good to kind of have one of those spiral cords that you can tie around so all the cables can be in one place, and even that can stay out of the way. And to be honest, that's safer as well, but it also looks better as well and more organized. So that was my short video on having a minimalist mindset. I am very curious to know what you think. Please do let me know in the comments. Have you tried decluttering? Do you declutter? Do you find there is definitely a correlation between all the things that you have and on the state of mind that you have as well, whether it's more zen and calm and peaceful and focused, or do you think it doesn't make a difference? And if you have any tips or tricks that you're using to declutter and get rid of things, to have that minimalist mindset around you, definitely let me know in the comments. I am really interested to know what you think. So thanks so much for joining me for today's video. And just before I go, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I do sort of encourage you to consider subscribing, especially if you enjoy the videos or you just want to stick around for more videos that come along. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that very much. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.